Hi everybody, hope you're well. In today's video, I am at the stunning Crewe Hall in Cheshire. So a massive thank you to Crewe Hall for allowing me to shoot here. And also huge thank you to the amazing Olga over here. An amazing model. I can't wait for this shoot because I know what we're going to take is going to look amazing. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because a recent video that I made with my friend Noor, which I'll link to up here, has done really well. And in that video, I talked you through my process for taking off-camera flash portraits. So I thought I'd do it again, but obviously rather than being indoors, we're now outdoors. But the process is exactly the same. So what I always suggest doing, first of all, when it comes to creating an off-camera flash portrait, is to take a photograph with no off-camera flash at all. Because when you do that, it makes the whole thing so much more easier. So I am today on, very excited to say, the Sony A9III. This is the first day that I've used it. I will link to a video up here which I've just created with Helen and with Olga, where I shot at crazy fast shutter speeds with off-camera flash, like 80 thousandths of a second. It was insane. But right now we don't need those crazy fast shutter speeds because the ambient has dropped so much. So first of all, I'm not going to turn on my off-camera speed lights. I'm going to take a shot in natural light where I'm underexposing the amazing Crewe Hall. So I know that I want my aperture to be about f4, something like that. So I'm going to put that in there now. I would like my shutter speed to, it really doesn't matter on the A9III because there's no sync speed. So let's just put my ISO down to say 400 as well. And then let's see what shutter speed that gives us. Let's say 1/800, that gives me this. And you can see we've got really nice contrast in the sky. The foreground lights are at the bottom of the building are lit up as well. So that is going to be a really lovely base exposure. Now bear in mind that obviously Olga right now is very underexposed. That doesn't matter because we're going to light Olga with a speed light. First of all, what I'm going to do is pop a speed light behind Olga, just to rim light her a little bit, because why not, whilst we've got Helen here to help. So this is going to be speed light B, it's a Godox AD200, and there is a grid on here at the moment. I'm going to take the grid off, so I'm going to place the AD200 here, no grid on there at the moment. This is just to rim light Olga. I'm going to be a bit quick because it is cold. Olga is bad, but I don't want her to freeze. So that is speed light B. I'm using my Godox X2T trigger. So B, I'm going to put on a half power. Let's see what that gives us. Oh, that looks nice. Really nice. Beautiful, Olga. Now, normally I don't like the light spilling as much on the floor, but I don't mind it here at all. Gorgeous. Just need to make sure that my symmetry is right. That's amazing, Olga. Stunning. This is why off-camera flash is so amazing, because it can transform this scene. I've just got to be very careful about my symmetry. Olga is slap bang in the middle, but let's just make sure. Remember, this is just with one light behind Olga at the moment. I will be front lighting her now as well. Gorgeous, Olga. I must say, I love the retractable screen on the A9III. It's really nice because I find that I don't actually look through the viewfinder as much anymore. I'm just looking at the back of this screen. Gorgeous. Little step here. 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Okay, let's make this shot look even better by asking Helen, thank you so much, Helen, to light Olga from the front with the MagBox Pro 24. Okay, that is going to be speed light A. In there is a Godox V860. That will be speed light A, so we'll put that camera down. Thank you very much, Helen.
Can I do both?
You can try, you can try. Whoa, Helen's going for it. She's going to use the MagBox and film. Multi-talented. I'm sure you all know Helen is my partner in crime for Flashmasters as well. Big news coming to Flashmasters very soon. Big news. Anyway, that's for another day. That looks perfect. So let's just take a shot here. Now, Helen will be in this, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Now, that was on full power, so it's obviously way too strong. So I'm going to drop speed light A even further down, 164. That's it. bear in mind, this is the important thing, since we started shooting with the off-camera flash, I have not changed my camera settings. You make sure you're happy with your ambient light settings, that's what I call layer 1, then you don't touch your camera again. All you do after that is change the speed light powers. So again, B at the moment is on half power, the front light that Helen is holding in the MagBox is on 164. And now I've just got to get the composition and the pose right. That's amazing. Perfect. I've got to make sure that Olga is right in the middle, because shots like this are all about the symmetry. Beautiful, Olga. I might just turn down B behind to a quarter power. Remember, not touching the camera, I'm only touching the speed light powers. That's perfect. I'm going to stay still, take a few shots, and then ask Helen to remove herself from the scene. Okay, Helen? And the reason I'm asking Helen to leave is because I will composite these shots together. What we'll do now, we'll take a couple for put in portrait, which I feel like I have to do now because of TikTok. I've become one of those people. So I'm zooming in a little bit more now with my focal length. I'm not changing anything else. Remember, camera settings are not changing at any point. Beautiful. Go a little bit wider to let those lights in the bottom left and right of the frame. Beautiful. Let's keep on shooting. Okay, Helen? I'm just doing it so that Helen has to move. It's quite funny to watch. Perfect. Just to remind you, all the photographs that you see in my videos were edited using my Lightroom preset pack, which you can download from my website. The pack includes my presets, brushes, magic masks, and a 100-minute editing tutorial video in which I show you exactly how I edit my photographs. I'm going to come closer, actually. Closer and shoot wide again. Oh, this will look epic. Keep on stressing this, but the camera settings never change. All I'm changing is my position and the power of the speed lights. And at the moment we have A, that Helen is holding, that's the MagBox on 164 power, and B, a quarter power. Amazing. Olga is making this so easy. Okay, Helen? Again, I'm not moving during this process, I've got to stay still. Amazing, thank you so much, Olga. So let me again just talk you through the process when it comes to taking off camera flash portrait, especially when you want to include ambient light like this, and we've also used the building here. The first step is to dial in your layer 1 settings. That is the ambient light setting. Don't even turn on your speed lights, just get your underexposed scene where you're exposing for the brightest parts of the scene. In this case, it's the lights at the bottom of the building here, and maybe the light behind Olga there. Once you've got that layer dialed in, you then turn on your speed lights and you never touch your camera settings again. That will make the whole process easier. Once you do that, all you're going to do is change the power of the speed lights. Once you've got all those where you want them to be, you just keep on shooting. And if you want to create an image like I've done in this video, then you can use the composite technique where you take a shot with your model or your couple in the shot, with the light source in the shot as well. You stay still. Ideally you'd use a tripod for this, but you stay still. You take away the light source. If that's an assistant, ask them to move. If you'll use the tripod, you'll have to put a light on a stand, go in, take it out, take another shot, and then in Photoshop you can composite them together. If you want to know how to do that, please watch this video because I go through it all in much more detail. So again, massive thank you to Helen for filming, to Crew Hall for the use of their amazing venue, to Olga, of course, who has been incredible, and also to Phil Eagland, who has very kindly loaned me his A9III. And as I said in the last video, I actually don't want to thank Phil because I want this camera now. I love it, it's amazing. So Phil's actually going to cost me a lot of money. As always, if you have any questions about anything I've done in this video, please do let me know in the comments. Thank you very much again for watching, and I will see you next time. Let's go in, it's going to rain. Thank you, Olga. Oh. It's raining.